Naira Marley, a destiny helper or destiny destroyer to Mohbad. 12 lessons of spirituality to learn from the story of Mohbad and his master, Naira Marley, and his boss, Naira Marley. 12 spirituality lessons to learn from the life, talent, and the death of Mohbad. We are all caught up in network of mutuality, in that what concerns one concerns the other. Since 12th September this month, the story of a young talented Nigerian artist popularly known as Mohbad, with the full name Promise Ilile Oluwa Oladimeji Aloba, has been the order of the day. His tragic end, his prowess in the music industry, and his entire life. And we in this channel, we not feign ignorance on what is happening in our immediate environment. That is why I have deemed it fit, by God's grace, in this particular video for us to rub minds together on what actually happened to this young man, full details about him, and the lessons we that are living now need to learn and add to our life so as not to be a victim, knowing fully well that this channel is not all about spirituality and health, but also about safety. So welcome once again to Jenny Action TV. In this particular channel, I'll discuss 3 important variables which actually help safety and spirituality. If you will understand and master these 3 correctly, you will be out of every form of danger, and actualizing your destiny is sure. If this is the very first time you are landing in this channel, you are highly welcome. Please do well to hit the red subscribe button and the bell notification so that YouTube will always notify you once I upload a new video. For my returning subscribers, I love you. Thank you so much for always being here, and may God bless you. For my new timers, you are highly welcome to the channel. All I appeal to you is be patient. Follow the video gradually. You will always acclimatize and understand and have value. Also, don't forget to hit the red subscribe button. Forget to always like the video, comment on the video, and God will always bless you. So, by God's grace, in today's video, I wish to share with you 12 credible spiritual lessons we need to learn from this issue of Mohbad, accompanied with little documentary or little history or little intro into the story of what actually bring this young man down. So without wasting your time, let's delve right in. According to some of the posts in Mohbad's Twitter and the Instagram handle, you will understand that the full name of this young man is actually Promise Ilile Oluwa Oladimeji Aloba. And this young man actually lost the mother at a tender age and left in the care of the father, who is a pastor in White Garment Church, as well as the stepmother. And for some of us that have listened to the music, most of me, I don't actually listen to worldly music, let me put it this way, but some of us that are attuned with his music, we know that from the lyrics of this music, he has actually explained that he had no care as a young child supposed to have from the mother as well as the father, because of course we know what stepmothers most of them are. Out of 100 we can only get a good one. And then apart from that, after he grew up to graduate from the secondary school, the father helped him to get admission into a polytechnic, but he one way or the other dropped out working in a mechanic workshop. And along the line, he discovered that he have a talent, and this talent is a kind of composing of song, rapping, and the one way or the other singing. And then along the line, he never hid his talent. He started posting it on his Instagram handles and his Twitter handle. Let me pause a bit. What are the lessons we withdraw from this first? Number one is, my question is this, like I normally tells you, that every detail matters in spirituality. Your name makes you have high vibration, number, and everything. And now, why will this young boy decide to choose Mohbad instead of Mohbad? And to know that he even understand himself very well, there is one hit song he released that actually make waves in the internet, which is titled I Feel Good. Why is it that it's not I Feel Bad? In other words, he even understand the concept of good and bad, but yet decided to name himself Mohbad instead of Mob Good. Irrespective of how related it is to his name, it is not ideal, because everything is energy, everything is vibration. The vibration that is associated with bad has nothing good to offer, and that is why one way or the other I am against this saying, the devil you know is better than the angel you don't know, because devil will always be devil. There is nothing good about devil, so never compare devil and angel. Now the second lesson is this: treat everyone good irrespective of their present status, because their present status will never be compared with their later status. It doesn't take God 24 hours to change a man's story. I'm sure that the stepmother and the father would have given him a better care, a better backing, a better treatment when he was young, if only they discovered that somewhere along the line of his destiny that he is never a non-entity but a celebrity. Number 3 is this: never hide your talent. Always showcase whom you are, because a man's gift maketh a way for him and bringeth him before great men. One of the reasons why we know Mohbad today, because there are a lot of Mohbads out there that have actually passed on without anybody recognizing and without anybody speaking for him, just as the whole community, the whole world, Nigeria, even Barack Obama, the former president of USA, has also put mouth in this issue, is because he is a known person because of his talent. There are a lot of people out there that is dying in silence, but nobody to speak about them. Never you hide your talent, and that's come to what I normally encourage you. If you have opportunity, always come out on social media, because the truth is that if your business or whatever you are cannot sell on social media, you don't have a business. Reason is this: COVID-19 should be a variant lesson for us. Now, the next thing is, now having started posting some of the songs he composed, the cover songs of some popular rappers, popular musicians, and so on and so forth on his Instagram and Twitter handle, it didn't take time, he was noticed. And the next thing that happened is that a popular and one of the biggest record label in the industry by name Naira Marley actually signed him into his record label. And that was a big breakthrough in his career and his life. But the question is this: like I normally told you, that whatever decision you want to make, you have to back it up spiritually. You have to search spiritually. Did this boy carry out some spiritual inquiry, spiritual information, spiritual knowledge? Just I have taught you many ways of finding some information spiritually before you go deep into certain things. Had they been this man, Mohbad, who has died at the prime of his age, just 27 years old, make some spiritual search and sure that it will be revealed to him that this boast may not be the best for him, because of things like this that just happened. Because God reveals the end before the beginning. And know that all that glitters is not gold. That is why you have to carry out spiritual surveillance on every move you make in life. Just as the recent video I have posted about how to discover your destiny helpers. Some people are not destiny helpers. Some people are actually destiny destroyers, irrespective of the type of waves they are making. And again, I will have to advise this: if you are gifted in any direction, use your gift to the glory of God. According to 1 Corinthians 10:31, let everything be done to the glory of God. My question is, the music of Mohbad, were they released to the glory of God or to the entertainment of the enemy? That is another question of spirituality. You know, recently I was discussing with one of us in this channel, And he was like telling me that some people used to tell them that you must pray on your dialect when you are doing spiritual work instead of praying in any language, especially English. I asked him one question, that are you praying to your ancestors or do you want to pray to Almighty God? Because Almighty God, I know, doesn't select language. It is when you begin to pray to your ancestors, there is a thin line between spirituality and idol worship, in case you don't know. So if you are not careful, you will turn spirituality into idol worship, which is not it, because you will start giving glory that belongs to God to devil, who actually is the owner of all talent. What is it that we have that we are not giving? It is God. And if God is the owner of all talent should be utilized to the glory of God. But once talent you have, the gift you possess, start being utilized to the glory of devil, believe me, grace that does not have limit leads to disgrace. That is another concept we need to learn from spirituality. Apparently, this is the 6th lesson. Now, the 7th is this. When he entered into this Naira Marley's record label, his destiny shined brighter. And he started releasing some other hit songs, started playing alongside some other notable artists in their field, and it was not long. His name was all over the place. He started making waves and become one of the notable musicians. But something happened. He entered this record label in 2019. And 3 years later, I think that should be precisely 2022, he decided to back out from his master. And like I have once quoted in this channel, 48 laws of power, number 2 says, don't outshine your master. And that is another lesson of spirituality. And another lesson yet there is, look before you reap. Now, having already made the mistake and enter, it is a time to sit down and study the type of master you have. Then you should also take cognizance of moves you are making. Let it not be belated move that will be dangerous to your life. And if you must make that move of living, you have to back it up spiritually. Severe the cord spiritually, so much so that your master will use his hand and push you out instead of you going out just like that, because wisdom is the principal thing. Upon all thy getting, get understanding. Those that has been subscribers to this channel will understand better. And now, when he left that clue, there are allegedly 3 reasons. Rumor have it that this is why he left. That one, after he has played music and then make lots of money, that he was only given a little percentage that is not equivalent to his talent. Of course, it's only the free gift of God that make it rich and added no sorrow. Nothing is free. So, because he has already aligned himself to somebody who allegedly shoot him out to become a star, the person feels that he's entitled to the lion's share. Number 2 is that news have it that Naira Marley is into, that is alleged accusation. It is not yet proved. Not until such is proved in the court of competent jurisdiction, we are not concluding it. But rumors have it that he have deals with some drug-related activities, which he was pushing Mohbad into, but Mohbad don't actually like it. And the 3rd one is this, that he also belongs to certain cult group, which he wanted to initiate Mohbad into, but Mohbad don't really appreciate that, and based on those 3 credible reasons, he decided to withdraw himself and sign into another record label. Now, when he made that move, according to the news posted on the Instagram page of Mohbad, that was exactly on September 2022, being exactly 1 year to his death, he posted on his Instagram page and some other his social media account accusing Naira Marley and his group of violent activities against him, some injustice and beating up. And he made a video showing where he had lots and lots of bruises, pains, and one way or the other was injured as a result of series of beating he got from Naira Marley. Just like the saying goes, next level brings next devil. Yes, he was noticed in social media, signed by Naira Marley, one of the biggest name in music industry, but that next level came with next devil. And of course, that next level requires an equivalent spiritual battle to curtail, which ensure that Mohbad didn't take cognizance of that spiritual side of the problem, because you should understand that Once you are climbing the ladder of success, the opposition that is against that your success increases. So shall your spiritual battle and spiritual work that will be commensurate to quench those opposition increases. But he was dealing with people who have negative spiritual background, but never take cognizance of positive spiritual background in order to quench the fire that is coming. And again, I will say this, that him breaking away from that group, knowing how dangerous it is, and his life was constantly under threat, he would have treaded with more caution and wisdom, because wisdom is the principal thing. Upon all thy getting, get understanding. That is another lesson of spirituality. After all, Naira Marley was right that he is the one that showcased. If not him, nobody would have known him. Therefore, that is not supposed to leave him like that. But know this well, that we are not supposed to also despise the days of little beginning. And then probably all these things started with foundation, because actually the Bible says the foundation be destroyed. What will the righteous do? So that foundation is already faulty, and repairing a faulty foundation with faulty foundation may not be the best. So that is, by the way, if I am in the shoe of Mohbad, I will just take a break from music industry and we never sign into another record label immediately, but find a way and leave the country, cool off for some time, then re-strategize, to pray some strategic prayers, do some spiritual works, and know my next line of action. If your environment is not favoring you, I say the time with your number, change environment. He may still start his music career in another country, since his life is under threat, because a time came, his life was so much under constant threat that according to some of the information you keep on posting, a time came, he even reported to the commissioner of police, yet nothing was done, because your destiny is in your hands and not actually in the hand of anyone. But apart from that, to me, he should have gone further to sue the matter to court, so as to get court injunction and restriction order, and also made Naira Marley to sign a document that if anything happened to him, the being Mohbad, that Naira Marley should be held responsible. I think if you have gone that a little step higher, maybe this tragic end wouldn't have happened. In the midst of all this and threatening his life, running up and down, being monitored, not allowing him to engage in any performance again, both street performance and anyone, anywhere he goes for to perform, one way or the other, he will be faced with attacks. A lot of information is flying there on social media to back up what I am telling you. I am not here to give you those videos one way or the other, but I'm here to tell you the lessons to learn from it. He went ahead to also get married, which is good, but his marriage was almost a secret affair because of the fear. And my question is, the alleged wife, did she actually pray very well before entering into that union? Because a 24 years young lady he got married now to, with just a baby, a small child for that matter, that is just few months old, is already fatherless and a widow. And that is another lesson of spirituality. Before you end up accepting proposal and concluding to settle with anyone, irrespective of the glamour around that person, search spiritually. Because some people are already marked with untimely death. Because no one, I believe, want to become a widow at a very young age, unless it's what you want. And believe me, when you find that, God can also give you wisdom on how to help your husband to come out of that mess before you even enter, because you can be a bait to him, telling him that unless you leave this environment, I will not marry you. And one way or the other, you may be the savior the man is looking at. Because actually, the wife continuously was effeminate after this incident, that he was living in fear, that there was no day he was happy, he was all unhappy, that all he was doing was trying to protect them, making papers for them to leave the country and go to another country. I believe that if from day one he married this woman, they made that move and leave, they can, in the name of going for honeymoon and never return to this country again, I believe that his life would have fared better. As I am saying this, some of us might be passing through some horrible things, and because we are not celebrities, our name is not everywhere, nobody knows. Make move now, make hay while the sun shines. This is another lesson to learn. And again, suddenly, amidst of all these things, on September 12th, the news broke on the internet that Mohbad is dead. And everyone was alarmed that, so these things this boy has been shouting, saying his life is under threat, has finally happened. And then three things were mentioned about the relative cause of his death. One is that he had an ear infection, and then a nurse gave him injection, and from that injection he passed on. Number two is this, that he died from accumulated depression and hypertension that he was diagnosed of as a result of constant bruises, threats, maltreatment, and humiliation given to him by his former boss, Naira Marley. And the third is that during that period, he had a street performance where his own friend started making troubles with him, and along the line, it ended up in a street fight. And then his own friend now used something and hit his hand. And since after that hitting of his hand, that he has been in pain, and apparently that pain landed him in the hospital, and along the line, he died. Whether all these things are true or not is not what has been established. Investigation is ongoing. Our ear is all on the ground. We are watching to see how it will end. But the most tragic one that happened, because it is actually an abomination for a man to die at the prime of his age, like Mohbad. Instead of the father, who's supposed to have done the right thing to carry out investigation, both spiritually and physically, to know what's happened to the boy, he hurriedly buried it. I've mentioned it in this channel. If somebody dies suddenly like that, one way or the other, don't bury that person yet. That is another lesson of spirituality. Try. I've even made video on how you can actually revive a relative that is dead, of which if they know this side, they would have tried to see if this boy will come back to life. But few hours after the death, they hurriedly buried this boy with undersized casket, with his neck bent, some of his legs tried to bend, and squeeze him like sardine inside that particular casket and hurriedly bury him. A father who's supposed to be the chief mourner, trying to find out the end of this, trying to also pray and see if this star will come back to life, he hurriedly buried him. What is the reason for this? A celebrity hurriedly buried like this. That is why I told you that in the world of spirituality, everybody is a suspect. Never you trust anyone back, because even the Bible back it up by saying a man's enemy is those of his own household. There is more to this burial that they are not telling us. Anyway, the most important thing is that police have started in their investigation. The body has been exhumed, and soonest we will find more about this. I will encourage you, please drop on the comment section what you feel about this, and then more lessons you think that we that are living should learn. And in case you are one or two persons you know is passing through related episode, drop in the comment section what do you think is likely action this person should take in order to be safe at all times, because our safety is paramount. Before you talk of riches, wealth, glamour, affluence, safety is also very, very important. And that is why this our channel is all about health, safety, and spirituality. So please, if you have not actually subscribed to this channel, kindly subscribe, hit the bell notification so as to get my next upload, because definitely this might not be the end of this video. There are more lessons to actually learn from this Mohbad story. So with this, I've actually come to the end of today's video, believing that somebody has actually found value. If you're one of those, why not give this video a thumbs up? Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you have not done so. Hit the bell notification so as to get my next upload. Comment on this video, share this video, and share it to everyone. You might actually be helping a lot of people. As to do so, may God bless you. I know you cause it to ride upon the high place of this head. Stay your Lady Jenny saying bye bye.